So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it gives me great pleasure to bring on Dr. Christian Borberg, an absolute champion in my book, but it doesn't matter about my book. His resume, his bio come through to me. It was 5 pages long. It was absolutely extraordinary. I cannot believe what you've been able to accomplish, mate, in your lifetime so far. You know, you're a gynecologist. I'll endeavour to read this out. Do you want to explain what that is, mate?
Hi, Gavin. Thank you for having me on your podcast. I'm an obstetrician and a gynecologist. I'm a doctor that helps women with their fertility issues and to care for them while they're pregnant, during their delivery, and their postpartum period, as well as any healthcare problems related to any concerns they may have.
Yeah, and I see, mate, you started your journey in Venezuela. Your father is a doctor as well. Your wife is a doctor. Like, you just come from a great breeding. You ended up in Pittsburgh, and now you're the director, helping the next generation. So many other doctors. You've been help women from the jungle in Amazon to prisons. Mate, you've helped women across the world. This has been amazing.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
I've been very fortunate.
And for people that are watching, one of the things is that a lot of people I think don't know. Dr. Christian is one of the most humble men I know. He is so compassionate. He constantly is thinking about other people. And I think, mate, that's what probably makes you who you are as a doctor. You're all about serving others. So, mate, I just want to honour you. You're just absolutely amazing. But, mate, can I ask you, why did you get involved in regards to women's health and an obstetrician and gynecologist? What was the mission? What was driving you?
Well, as you said, my father is a doctor as well, and he is an obstetrician. And so I remember him coming home, telling me all these stories. He always had a smile on his face. He would take me to the hospital, introduce me to the nurses, and they would give me like crayons and little gifts and snacks, and it was just the best. I also, like you mentioned, I grew up in Venezuela, and it's a country that unfortunately has a lot of poverty. So there was a lot of need and people that didn't have a lot of opportunities.
Yeah.
So I like the happy aspect of medicine. For the most part, it's a happy specialty, and there's a lot of service that we can provide as human beings.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, do you think like, I suppose we're all born with certain gifts and talents, but do you think that was birthed in you, or do you think you already had like that compassion to help women?
I think I've always had a lot of empathy for others. I've always tried to put myself in the other person's shoes and try to understand where they're coming from, their fears, their frustrations, and so I've been very tuned to that aspect. And I reckon in obstetrics, in pregnant women or women in general, there's a lot of fear for the unknown, a lack of guarantees as to the outcomes. And so I feel like I do have some gift. I don't know if the word is gift, but to try and put others at ease and understand their problems and help them go on through difficult situations.
Yeah, yeah. Because I mean, could you tell us a little bit about your story, in regards to even just being trained in this field, let alone now that you're in a position to, you're mentoring a lot of younger doctors. Tell us, how did you, like, with your own training, how did you, I suppose, what was the mission there? What was the thing that was driving you? Because I remember saying it was like 11 years you studied for.
Yeah, so 11 years of which about six and a half are at university, and maybe half of that is at a hospital with other people, kind of like a military system, ranks above you and above them, and uh, you would see people that would be better teachers than others, and that's something that I thought was very important. It's unfortunate how in some areas maybe sometimes you don't have the right guidance. So I figure I could help in that way.
Yeah, yeah. And then, for the last how many years, like how many years have you been delivering babies for?
Oh, well, I remember like even at university going after classes with my father and help him do C-sections or help him with deliveries. I think probably since the year 2000,
Wow.
2002, something like that.
Yeah, yeah. So 20 plus years. That's
20 plus years.
extraordinary. So you would have seen a lot of babies.
Yes, yes,
Yeah. And it's amazing. I mean, mate, so what, over this last, 20 plus years, where do you think, and now you of course you're based in California and having a massive impact there, not just I mean, yes, with women, but with other doctors as well. Mate, what is, I suppose, the thing that you're seeing of late, the last few years, where you can serve the
I think with guidance, as you say, I'm in California. I'm in the Central Valley. It's an agricultural area, and if I remember correctly, it's one of the highest counties with teen pregnancies. So I think a lot of fatherless daughters who are having babies at an early age,
yeah,
and sometimes they may not have the family support.
yeah,
So I work for an underserved community along with other doctors that are great human beings and great doctors. And I think the need is that provide them support, help them, orient them along the routes of them getting pregnant, having their babies, and taking care of themselves and their babies while they're at it.
and I mean, it's because it takes two to tango, doesn't it?
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
And you know me. We've known each other for a few years now. Now, maybe people that are watching, one of the things that I do is to help a lot of men, and help men level up in their family, their business, and their faith, and that's kind of how we met, wasn't it, mate? You read one of my books, and it's great that there is men in the world like you, Christian, like Dr. Christian, because obviously you've got this unique talent, this compassion, but all the men that are going to listen to this, how could we, and I mean, I've got 7 children, and I know being a dad, being a father, I remember when my wife first got pregnant, I realised I've got no idea what I'm doing, not to mention when the babies first arrived. But mate, what would be some advice that you could give to the men, the husbands, the fathers, with their wives going through pregnancy?
Well, like I said, I think that's part of the situation. There's not a guidebook or anything like that, but yeah, we've known each other for 3 years, and
Yeah,
I even joined one of your programs, and I think
yeah,
it's all about wanting to be our best so that we can be our best for others as well.
yeah,
And it all starts at home, and then you could take it even down a notch. So start with yourself and then with the people that you love the most.
yeah,
So yes, being supportive, making there's a lot of insecurities that may come out, and so being supportive, being united, understanding that you're one unit,
yeah.
educating yourself, and having a lot of patience towards each other, I would say go a long way. Uh,
And mate, can I ask you maybe one or two what are the most, I suppose, common things throughout when women are going through pregnancy? One or two of the most common things that maybe we need to be aware of.
well, there's a lot of uncertainty. From the moment they find out that they're pregnant, there's all these what ifs. And we as humans tend to look at all the possible things that can go wrong. And us men, we tend to be very pragmatical. We tend to just give an answer to a solution to a problem. Well, don't worry about this. This is what you need to do. And I think what women want the most is just to be heard and to feel supported and to feel that they can rely on you. So a lot of patience and like I said before, and just they're carrying your future son or daughter.
Mm,
So respect, compassion,
yeah,
and you want them to do their best. So also support and motivation.
yeah. That's right. Yeah, yeah. I just had this picture of my wife being in labour.
Yeah,
They need
yeah,
all the above.
Yeah.
It's so amazing. And I mean, mate, we've been talking about, and I would love to hear from people that are watching, men and women. Maybe leave in the comments any questions you have for Dr. Christian, but something that we've talked about and like it's come up, in your area, I mean, just in America in general, that it takes so long to get questions answered. If pregnant women have questions, it can take so long to see a doctor and whatever, and that's what we've been discussing about how can you serve and help more women, and we're coming up with some ideas which I think is amazing. I suppose for people that are watching, Dr. Christian has an amazing YouTube channel where he's looking to grow it and for the purpose of being able to support and help more women. So, I mean, that's exciting, mate. Some of the things that you've got coming up.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Like you said, there's a lot of need for education and counseling, and unfortunately nowadays, the amount of time that we are given to answer questions and look at lab results and ultrasounds and also order medications and document, it doesn't leave a lot of room for to answer all these questions and ease some of that anxiety. So I was thinking, and you've encouraged me with this, which I thank you for it, and I think it's great that we can serve a whole lot of more people by just making availability to some of those questions, and be it some YouTube informational videos, which I'm posting one a week, and maybe doing some lives and answering common questions. I figure you can reach more people than just maybe 15 to 30 patients a day.
Yeah, which is extraordinary. Because quite often, and I mean, you've had the conversation. A lot of doctors are so highly trained, so highly skilled, so highly sorted after, and you guys are just exhausted. And the nurses, I mean, there's so many people giving so much. So I think it's brilliant what you're doing, mate, putting more stuff online so you can serve more people. I think it's very honourable, and particularly with your 5 pages resume bio is just extraordinary, mate. That you can do this. So I want to honour you. Thank you, mate, for your
Thank
service.
you.
It's amazing.
It's a privilege, I think. Yeah.
So, mate, where can everyone find you? Well, your YouTube channel.
Well, you can just Google my name, Christian Borberg,
Yeah.
and that's Borberg. And I also put some things on Facebook, and then a lot of the patients that are pregnant are younger generations and they're into TikTok and things like that. And I'm trying to figure that one out, but that one's coming.
Yeah, yeah. I can see you in between seeing clients and doing maybe a little dance.
No, no, I'm not doing the dance.
Hey,
Yeah,
we're gonna have some fun, don't we?
yeah, yeah.
No. Well, that's it. That's the great thing these days. We can reach so many people where they're at. Whatever everyone seems to be on a device these days, so we can do
Yeah.
that. And that's, I suppose, I think that's courageous on your behalf, mate. Stepping out of the norm and actually going to where the people are. And for people that are maybe listening and watching, like I said, I've known Dr. Christian for a couple of years, and even it's amazing. You're from Venezuela, but you're in the States. I'm from Australia, but I'm here in Malta in the Mediterranean. You're able to come over here, earlier this year and spend some time together. And I've got to tell everyone watching, this guy is the next level. Dr. Christian is just what you see is what you get, and some. The humility, mate, that you have is just next level. And mate, I just want to thank you again and honour you. I suppose, mate, last words. What are your final comments today?
Well, to any man watching this, I could say the same thing about Gavin. You're a great person. That week that I spent there with you was just amazing. A lot of revelations, a lot of growth. We've known each other for 2+ years now, and I think it's been one of the best things that has helped me grow as a person, as a father, as a doctor also.
Yeah.
And then there's a lot of misinformation, I guess, but you can also look Gavin up. Gavin Top. He's an Australian boxing champion, and he has a lot of experience. Very well grounded, excellent ethics, great man.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, sir. So, hey, everyone watching, I think what we'll do is we'll put your link in this, mate, so people can subscribe to your channel and get more support. So, hey, thank you, everyone. Thanks for listening. Thank you, Dr. Christian. Over and
Thank you,
out.
Gavin. Thank you.